interesting. A long day in court for sure. The defense asked several questions of the Border Patrol agent that shot Miramar Martinez 5 times. They used his own words against him in court, showing his mindset after the shooting and calling into question if he had a motive for wanting to get rid of evidence, or did the government have a stake in covering up evidence. The shooting October 4th happened in Brighton Park. The government claimed Border Patrol agent Charles Exum, along with the other 2 agents in his government-issued 2015 Chevy Tahoe, felt their lives were in danger, claiming that Martinez rammed into them. Agent Exum dialed back the ramming claim in court. At issue is why evidence from the SUV wasn't fully preserved. Only pictures, paint chips, and some digital data from the SUV was collected. Judge Georgia Alazikis pressed federal prosecutor Lee DeWald specifically on why the Tahoe was released just hours after the shooting, while the cars of Miramar Martinez and Anthony Ian Santos Ruiz still remain impounded. Agent Exum says his boss made the call to have a mechanic remove scuffs and also make repairs, but a 4-page report from an FBI agent says Exum admitted himself that he called for those repairs. Exum, a 23-year Border Patrol veteran, described Operation Midway Blitz as disorganized with no clear command. Within hours, we know, of that shooting, the FBI released the vehicle back to Exum, and he eventually drove it from Chicago to Maine, where he's stationed. That's over 1,100 miles. Now, the most striking details in court came from Exum's text messages. 24 hours after the shooting, his first text about the incident said this: "Cool, I'm up for another round of FAFO and LMAO." A lot of expletives here. He later sent a group text on an encrypted app known as Signal to other Border Patrol agents with a Guardian article about the shooting. He followed up saying this, read it: "5 shots, 7 holes. I have a MOF amendment to add to my story. Fired 5 rounds, and she had 7 holes. Put that in your book, boys." Agent Exum texted his wife, "Oh, well, it is what it is." After another article was sent, he texted her an expletive that says blank happens. He then texted his brother about the shooting as well, saying, "Laugh out loud, gracias, FAFO," following up with this: "Sweet, my 15 minutes of fame, LMAO." Another hearing is scheduled to happen in the coming days to determine if evidence was mishandled in this case. The attorneys for Miramar Martinez want to hear from several key people here, including the FBI agent that interviewed Exum, the U.S. attorney that authorized the release of that car, and also another FBI agent that called for that release to happen. The defense also wants their accident reconstruction expert to take the stand, and this is really what they want in this case. They want questions answered. 2 questions here: who called for the Border Patrol agent's government-issued Tahoe to be released, and who called for the repairs to that SUV before the defense could fully examine it? Of course, the agent was on the stand for 2 hours. We will continue to follow this as we have from the very beginning. Tia Ewing, Fox 32 Chicago.